here at Fitionomics.com. Today I'm going to be talking with Marc for our interview with Healthy Gurus. And I actually met Marc through a cousin of mine, a close personal friend. And Marc has a fantastic story to tell. It's very inspiring, and I'd love for you guys to hear it. So Marc, why don't you go ahead and talk a little bit about yourself, your background, and we'll go from there.
Basically, I was a deputy sheriff for 10 years and had an incident in which I was taken off the second story of an apartment complex building and landed right on my lower back and pelvis area, shattering my pelvis, my left femur, my right femur, both knees, shattering my right ankle. I did forget to mention that they were cementing over a pool for my landing zone, and a lot of rebar sticking up, and so I was impaled by some rebar as well during the fall. Shattered both my arms, and ended up losing my gallbladder, appendix, spleen, and I'm bleeding on the brain. Although I was wearing a Kevlar helmet, the impact was that great at that height. So now I've just been working on the recovery portion, and I'll be honest, it's taken since 2005 and about 17 surgeries. So
That's a lot. So Marc, going through an experience like that, I mean, I can't imagine going through anything like that myself. So I give you a lot of credit and commend you for what you're doing. The road to recovery, like you said, it seems like it's been pretty long. From looking at you, I mean, it looks like you're in phenomenal shape.
well, thank you, but it was an eye-opener. I was in good shape. So I was running marathons and doing resistance training prior to my injury. I've been a trainer since 1996. And after the injury, I woke up in ICU. I was in ICU for about 3 weeks and was in hospital for approximately 3 months. I shattered my pelvis, hip replacement, intramedullary rod through my femur, open knee joints, and there's probably some injuries I'm forgetting. I still can't make a fist with my left hand, missing the knuckle to my ring finger on my left hand. I was told by my doctors after recovery that I was going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life, paralyzed from the waist down. And at that point, it was very depressing. So I was declared PNS, which is permanent and stationary, by the Medical Retirement Board and by Workers' Compensation at that point. And I just learned how to live with in-home care, and at that time I was also going through a divorce. And so I was kind of getting kicked while I was down, but I lived on my own. I was in a wheelchair for about 18 months, and I have really bad seasonal allergies, and woke up one morning sneezing, and I felt a tingling down through the backs of both my legs, and called my doctor right away. I'm like, hey, I can feel something, below the waistline.
Right.
I feel like something's going on. The doctor at the time told me your appointment's in 4 months. It's neuropathy. A lot of people experience it. Just go ahead and come in 4 months.
Wow.
And so the next few days I began to do some training on my walker. So I used to transition from a wheelchair to a walker. And I could do dips on the walker, and I started forcing myself to do heel-to-toe footfalls.
No, I'm sorry to cut you off. Could you walk at this point?
No, I was paralyzed from the waist
So
down.
you're paralyzed from the waist down. You started to feel something, and then through your own intuition, you start to kind of push yourself towards being able to walk.
Correct.
That's amazing. Okay, go on.
As you guys know, it's the kinetic chain, basically your nervous system, muscular system, and skeletal system all work together as one. And your nervous system, if it gets interrupted, can often find a different pathway around that injury.
Okay.
So the human body is pretty amazing. I went through a lot of pain and agony
I can imagine.
for the next, after about 3 months before my appointment, I was walking. I was ambulatory, but very unsteady, and using a cane at that point, or my walker.
So 6 months you were walking then?
It was after 18 months of being
18 months.
paralyzed.
Okay.
And so approximately maybe 3.5 months into discovering that I could actually, move my feet again, I was able to walk back in that doctor's office and, ask him what I should do from there.
When you, obviously I think that's just amazing that you were told you couldn't walk, you had a life-altering injury, you had a lot of negative things going on around you. Obviously I kind of think to myself, you had to have been able to, you're definitely a headstrong person to be able to do that, but where did you go in your mind? And if you had people saying you couldn't do something, how did you overcome that? And when you did overcome that, and you walked into the doctor's office, I'm kind of curious what the look on their faces was like.
Well, to answer the first part of your question, I've always been competitive. I was athletic in high school. I ran track and field, cross country, football, soccer, and competed in martial arts since I was about 5 years old. And if you tell me I can't do something, I'm most likely going to do it, minus murder or something like that.
Okay.
Within reason. So I'd had some injuries prior, just from sports.
Sure.
And had always been able to rehabilitate those injuries and had the basic knowledge of being certified as a personal trainer and nutritionist prior to this injury. So my drive was, hey, the rest of your life, you might as well try every day to become more ambulatory, or else you're literally just going to waste away and your quality of life is going to be affected. So to answer the second part of your question, the doctor who I saw wasn't the nicest guy. And I walked into his office with the aid of, it was just a walker at the time.
Okay.
And showed him that I could walk with a very unsteady gait.
Okay.
And he looked at me, and the first thing that came out of his mouth was, great, now I have to redo a bunch of paperwork. And so I turned around and walked out of his office.
Wow.
So that was my experience with this doctor, who is a neurospine and brain surgeon.
Okay.
Apparently he didn't like paperwork too much. And, great doctor. I'm sure that a lot of the surgeries he did on me, assisted in helping me to become ambulatory again. However, you can be a great doctor, it doesn't mean you have to be a great personality.
Sure.
So,
But still, this was something that he did for you. It did help you
Yeah.
out to recover.
so he definitely helped
So
me.
you're grateful for that, huh?
Definitely grateful for that.
That's
He did
awesome.
the best he could. They weren't expecting me to walk again, apparently at the time that I was brought into the hospital, due to my injuries being pretty severe. He had a fusion, once again, from the tailbone to T12.
Wow.
And so that's
Okay.
a lot of recyclable hardware in there.
Sure.
So I got very fortunate.